Right, welcome back to another video. We're going to be doing a bit of work on Clayton's car before the next round of D1. It's been really laggy and hard to get up on boost, so we decided to downsize the turbo. But actually what you're going to see, the main cause wasn't the big turbo. Let's crack into it. So we decided to go with one of Steve's turbos. They're made in New Zealand and I've heard really good things about them. So you can see here we're making the flange for the drain pipe. It's a 19mm drain versus the 16mm off the old turbo, and went for a 25mm drain pipe. Right, so usually when you're going to a T3 turbo you'd have a T3 manifold, but this is obviously a T4 manifold from the Borg-Warner, and because we can't get a manifold in time, we have this adapter. It's been machined up, so it'll go where the those studs are. Wind cap screws in down to those, and then have new studs on here to accept the T3. But I need to get these studs out, and I've only managed to get one out. One wasn't in there to begin with. Just soaking it in some penetrating fluid with vice grips and tapping it with a hammer. Making a whore of a mess, but yeah. And then this last one had to do the double vice grips on it. She's slowly coming loose. So that one stud took about 20 bloody minutes to get out. She was very tight. I don't think we can reuse that stud ever again. Oh well, that's good. Now we can mount our adapter plate. Beautiful. We also had to modify the downpipe, as the new turbo was a 6-bolt flange and the old one is a V-band. So we just put a bit of penetrating fluid on the crack, and you can see it seeping all the way through. That whole housing is absolutely poked. And even when you put a square on this face and that face, don't know if they're meant to be square or not, but that's how far out it is. Alright, so we just machined up this adapter to go onto the manifold. So that's going to go on there with our V-band, and wastegate go on the end of that. So it adapts from the tile 60mm up to the Turbo Smart 60mm. So instead of having to weld the ends, we're just going to put a swage in the intercooler piping. So it can handle all the boosts, you know.